To share my
Hello.
screen.
What'd you say? I'm sorry.
Jesse said hello.
Hi, Jesse. Nice to meet you. Um, Luisa, do you want to share screen or?
Yeah, I can go ahead and do it.
Okay, I'll make you co-host. So the purpose of this meeting is to present the final website and also give you a little um training in, how to make edits, how to add new pages, things like that. And I'm going to let the students take over. So go ahead, Louisa.
All right. So good morning, everyone. Let's go ahead and present the final site. Go ahead and share my screen. So we're really excited to share this. We worked really hard on it. It was a lot, but I think we're really proud of the outcome too. Like I'm really proud of this. I'm really proud of my teammates. And thank you again for like presenting us with this opportunity. Like we're really like so happy and excited to do this. So thank you. Let's go ahead and go into like general changes that we changed for the site. One of the main things was the navigation that we changed. A lot of pages were separated from each other. It was kind of a little bit difficult to access some of the information since it was so spread out from each other. So we try to just keep a lot of information that needed to stay the same together. So for example, forms and policies before on your guys' previous page just went into different tabs of navigation on here. But instead, we just went and put it into one whole page so that it's easier to access as well as edit in case you guys wanted to just add more forms or anything or just add PDFs. And then let's see. We also try to keep like our services together because those were also pretty spread out. So let's go to core services. We have all the core services right here, like just named down. Services right here go into their own page so that it's easier to like just have all the like basic information right here. And if they wanted to go into their own separate detailed pages, it's accessible right here. And then we also have all of these links working. I believe they work on this preview. Yeah, there we go. So they each go into the respective links, and right here they have drop down menus to see for each one. Yeah, so those are some of the general changes for the navigation, which just kind of combining a lot of the information to make sure that it's like all in one place and more like you just go to one place, basically. All right, so then for the home page, we just try to keep it a little bit more simple compared to the previous design. We just wanted to have more like featured things, and if you wanted to go into each individual thing, then you're able to. So for example, right here we have the introduction to the website and your guys' video. We have a small little banner. These images are changeable. Also, we just kind of used whatever was provided on the site, but they are changeable if you guys wanted to change the image to anything that might be relevant. Like if you wanted a different events image, it's very easy to do that. So right here we have a featured events thing where it'll go into the events page. Right here on the events page, we have the featured events that you can change as well, just so that you have all the flyers right here at the top. And below they have the ongoing events so that it's easier to see what is going on. And then the upcoming events is listed here. And yeah, each of these also go into their respective link in the respective PDF file. All right, so for the home page, we also made it another donate little button section. I believe when we were working on the site, Giving Tuesday was going on, and then right as we were finishing, it did just end. So we were just kind of um, made adjustments to that too. Hopefully, it's like up to date for you guys. Um, Here we have the donate button and the volunteer button, just so that we have like two areas that a person can help, like in the same little module. So right here we have donate. Here is the donate page. Just kind of listing out which ones. and also the donate button for each respected side, as well as the donor wall. So right here on the donor wall, we just have everything listed out. For a lot of the site too, we didn't make a lot of changes to how we laid out the information too much. We still wanted to keep it consistent and like not make too many changes. And also a lot of the text is the same too, just because we didn't want to make any text changes as well. So let me go ahead and go back to the home page. Right here, we have all your guys' services, programs, and classes listed out with a little bit of a general information. And again, like this information can be changed if need be. We're just kind of going what was provided. So here we have the services information, which we just viewed, our programs information that I will link. There we go. Just all the information listed out again. We also included the literacy program right here because it did go into a new page, but we thought it'd be fitting to kind of put it like with the other programs as well. And then also other programs. Right. Right here on the classes page. We have all the classes information listed out. The flyers are located down here, also going into the respective PDF page that they need. And the DMV class information down here. All right. And then we also included the to request a service button down right here and the contact us. So for the contact us, it was its own drop-down menu as well. And we just wanted to keep it all in one like designated area. So we have the message form right here, Fresno headquarters, and then if you want to click on each one, it'll go ahead and open up. And we also included the volunteer information and faculty rental because it was included on the contact us dropdown, just so that's a little easier. The volunteer button on the homepage also um, directs into this area. And then the faculty rental information. All right, and back on the homepage. We included the quote and then recent information flyer area down here that could also be changed very easily. We just used a lot of what was provided on the homepage to um, put the content into the site. And then for down here at footer, we decided to include the contact us, events, donates, and Giving Tuesday, and resources. And instead of having all of the voice and phone numbers at the top, we decided to include them at the bottom just so that it's not directly on the top area and it's not the first thing you see on the site, but more like below it. Another send us message form down here. And then, yeah, should I go into each page, Rusty, or is that kind
Um,
of,
well, how many pages do we have?
we have quite a few.
It's quite a big site.
Mhm.
Maybe we should let Alexander, Alexander and Jesse sort of navigate us, maybe like where they want to go, what do they want to see?
Nancy is saying, yeah, I was looking over it myself, and I just wanted to say that I feel like it is a beautiful and a beautiful job. Everything looks wonderful and
Okay.
very professional as well. It looks very neat, very clean. The colors are very nice, and the balance of everything, the elements and the different pictures, I just think it looks very beautiful. I
Okay.
think the only one thing that I thought of personally that we could change is to make our logo a little bit bigger, maybe just a little bit bigger,
It
but it seems like you did already make the size a little bigger from our last webpage, but I don't know. I think it looks wonderful.
Oh, that's wonderful. Okay. The site has, I mean, Lisa, correct me if I'm wrong, but it shrinks down once you start scrolling, right?
Yeah, I think it
Oh no,
should.
you don't have the sticky header on there. Okay.
No.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, we can definitely like it is hard to read the text inside of the logo.
Mhm.
And looks like we do have a little bit of space there between the logo and the navigation. So I'll let you guys see if you can pump that up a little bit.
Mhm. Should I go into how to change the Divi site then?
I think that
Or
would
how to
be a
use
good
Divi?
idea, yeah, like how to edit a page. So we're working in WordPress, which you guys had before. Um, and it's what's known as a content management system, or a CMS. Um, so it's database driven. And Lisa's going to show you what it looks like on the back end, on the editing side, and how it's a very we use WordPress. When you make a WordPress site, you have to use some sort of theme, and a theme is like the same thing as like a template. Okay. Um, uh, we have a template that I purchased a few years ago. It's a very widely used template in the industry. It's very robust, and we installed that on your site. So she's going to show you how it's called Divi, Divi. Um, and Luis is going to show you how exactly it works. And, there's also tons and tons of tutorial um, tutorial videos online about Divi. So if you ever need any more more advanced instruction, you can seek that out. Okay. I'll let you go, Louisa.
Yeah, I think I'll go ahead and like demonstrate it how it would look like on a completely new page or starting off a
Uh-huh.
new page in case you guys did need a new page.
Uh-huh.
Um, so go ahead and go right here at the, oh, sorry, let me go ahead and restart it before I click it. All right, so right here at the dashboard at the side, it'll say pages, and then you go ahead and add new page. Sorry if my connection's bad, by the way. It keeps saying connection thing. All right,
Yeah.
so right here, we go into this, we press the little plus under browse all, and it should be right here under Divi loadout, just under the text option. And then we've been building from a new layout, but it still has like a lot of the saved styles to it. So it'll still have the same heading color. It should still have the same body text font. Like everything should still stay the same.
And also you can clone an already existing page too. So, if you just want to repeat a layout, you can do that.
Yeah, it's taking a bit.
It is taking a bit.
Let me go ahead and try it on. Oh, here we go. So we've been building it from scratch. So I'll go ahead and put start building. And I don't know if you guys have worked with CSS or any of those, but it is kind of similar where we use like a flex box and then it's a flex box with using two rows for each or columns, and then you're just adding each row into each page. So for example, if I wanted something that would take up the whole little work section, I would just pick this first option right here. Ooh. And then if I go down into text, I can create this option right here. It is defaulted to have this color background because that's what we chose to have for the website's background. That's why it's appearing that way. And then if I wanted to, I could just go ahead and edit the text right here. But hello. And most of the heading things should be right here. So heading 1, heading 2, heading 3. Um, again, most of the site uses heading 1 for most of the titles. So heading 1, and it should just automatically change to what we style for the heading. And Divi provides like a lot of different modules. Like we were like super excited using this because it helped make the work a lot easier. So for example, if we wanted something with 2 columns, we go ahead and choose this. And we'd have the option to put 2 columns into each one. So if I wanted to, I could do a image option. Right here we have the image menu. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and press this and then press add image. And these are the images that we've been working with so far that we've gotten from your site. But again, you could always just add it. It's very easy. Just drag and drop into the um, menu. So for example, if I wanted to use, say, the logo, I'll go ahead and upload an image. And here's the image. And you could also change some of the image settings. So if I wanted to be this, it's already centered align, so I don't think it'll change. But yeah, there's max width, just kind of like messing around with it, see how big you want it. There's also padding. We didn't mess too much with the padding just because it affects the site is reactive to mobile. So if we affect the padding, it'll affect the mobile site. So we just kind of left these alone. And then other options too. We also didn't really mess around with these too much. We didn't want to like add a box shadow to a lot of the things. We don't want to add filters. So it's just that. And like I said, like there is a bunch of different ones of these, like contact form, email option divider, um, gallery instead of just an image, more text, video. If you wanted to insert something from your guys' YouTube channel, you can go ahead, just come right here. Um, going into this little trash setting, adding video, and then insert from URL. And you can just go ahead and copy it and paste it here. And then when it comes to actually editing the site instead of just having it be instead of the new page, you see right here, we'll go to enable visual edit or visual builder, and it will put us into the visual builder mode for the site or for this page. And this happens for like every page too. If you wanted to change a different page, you would just have to exit visual builder, navigate to it, enter visual builder. And yeah, these are just kind of how we organized it. Each one also is it works the way that you'd have the parent module right here with children modules inside of it. So right here we have its own section. We kind of I tried to organize the homepage to be divided into this way just so it's easier to edit. You know that this area is for the general about us information. This one's for the events, but yeah, these are all just changeable if you need them. If you want to change something up about the site, if you want to add different information. Um, for example, if you wanted to add a different section because of some event that's happening, you can go ahead and put add new section between these 2 areas. Or if you wanted it between like any area. We go ahead and just choose regular. And we've entered it in a new module. And now we just enter in a new row. And again, these go into like this many amount. We have some that have it so that this area is more bigger than the right. These were like used a lot throughout the site. And yeah, you can just have your image right here, some more text if need be. And yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You could also change the color. If there's any issue with it, you can change the color. Let me see if I can go ahead and do that with this text. Yeah, so all the text options are right here. A lot of the information for like how to change stuff is just laid out right in front of you. So right here, you'll edit the content. If there's a link, you could decide how the link will go. If it's going to go in a different window, if it's going to stay inside this one. You could change the background. We didn't mess too much with the admin label, or the advanced tab too, because it's more for like if you wanted to change up the site a lot more drastically. But yeah, design right here, just text, heading text. Each heading ones could be changed, or each heading could be changed. And then text right here. We kept all the fonts to be this one. And yeah, like I stated earlier, all of the fonts and the text color should remain the same each time that you make a new one, just because we put it as the global setting, but they can be individually changed if need be. I think that's it when it comes to Divi. There are more changes that you can do. Um, Let me go ahead and just revert the site back really quick. I don't want to make too many changes for the demonstration. All right.
That's okay, Alex is saying. No worries.
Yeah. Let me go ahead and go back to the dashboard. And then all of the Divi settings can be changed right under here. This is where we mostly change like the footer, or this is where the footer and the heading are mostly changed to be, and also the global settings. Let me go ahead and see if I remember which one. It was kind of like very tedious going through these. So right here we have like or actually, I think this one should be different. Let me go ahead and go back. I think it was under customize. No. So yeah, right here we have like how you can change it. So this is where we inputted the logo, um, where we changed the navigation bar, just different things that you wanted to add to it. We didn't mess around too much with the setting as well because it is more like if you wanted to add more complex things to your site. Um, like I think right here too, it'll add like ads, the search engine option. Um, I think Divi updates too. Let me check out theme builder. Yeah, right here is where we changed the the header and the footer. Let me go ahead and go into each one. We put store. Ooh, yeah, so that's for that one. And then for the footer, here they are. I didn't mess around too much with the heading, so I'm not sure if I could provide like a good demonstration on how to change it. Um, but yeah, that should be it for Divi. We like just didn't mess around too much with the Divi library. Everything was built from scratch. Role editor, we didn't mess around too much with. So yeah.
That's great. Thank you, Lisa. What I would request from the team, from Louisa and her partners, is that they put together a Google Doc, um, just a simple Google Doc that has all of the information you're gonna need in there, like you probably already have it in email somewhere, but it'd be nice to have it in one spot, you know, host, server, password, how to log on to the site. And then I'm going to, once this meeting is done, I will download the video, put it on YouTube, and send Louisa a link to this video so that you have it for reference. Yeah, in the future.
Hmm.
How does that sound, Louisa? You can do that?
Yeah, I think the only thing is, since DreamHost was used to make the site, would I, is it not just going to be handed over? Because I think also one of the things was, um, let me pull it up. So for example, when let me exit Widget Builder, the contact us one, since it's connected to my email, like I every
Oh,
time I test it, it
you're
just goes to
gonna
my
have to, yeah, you're gonna have to go into the settings and
mm,
change that. You have to ask these guys what email they want it sent to.
okay, cool. I think
Uh,
that was the only thing.
yeah, what about the donate? Oh, no, donate was all PayPal, right?
Yeah, those went into
Okay,
PayPal funds.
that's enough.
That contact should be sent to resources@dhhsc.org.
Mhm.
Great. Okay, you got that?
Yes.
Resources. Resources. Okay, great, great.
And then Alex wants to say something.
Yeah.
Also, I have a quick question. The picture that is on the home page with the big group picture, all the staff members, yeah, that one. I think that's really cool. I was wondering though if like what the size was for that. So just in the future, if we want to add a new picture, we know what size fits in that frame.
Yeah,
Oh,
let
okay.
me go ahead and check.
Yeah, go ahead and show them how you can adjust, because some of their heads are kind of cut off. It could be a little bit taller. Can you adjust that?
Yeah, I think that was one of the let me see if I could change it. I believe I made this area into its own section. So
Oh,
this is where you would edit it.
yeah.
It should be under background right here.
Can you adjust
Um,
Oh, I
the height?
see it.
Can you adjust the height?
I think if we adjust the height, it should just also just change everything right here. Instead of just the image height. But I'll go ahead and check it out. So the height I added for 400.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so if you wanted to, you can just kind of change it.
I would bring
Um,
it up. I would bring it up a little bit because their heads are kind of cut off.
yeah, let me go ahead and see. To be honest, I'm not like completely sure how I would change it since I did make it into the background image instead of just a different module image.
Well, you were adjusting the height of the container,
Hmm.
and that was working. Um, try that again. Yeah, right there, right there. Height, 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 height. So now we can see their faces. Yeah. See,
Oh, okay.
yeah, that's nice. That's nice. Yeah, yeah,
Um,
I think that's better.
Alex said
the
that's
length
cool.
the length for it should just be the length of the homepage.
Yes, yes, the width. Yeah, the width is 100%. And then the height you can adjust that. So if you guys um decide to put another image in there, you can go in to that module, that section, and you can adjust the height if you need to.
Mhm.
Sounds good.
Yeah. So in on web pages, there's a difference between putting an image into a page and adding a background image into like a frame or an element, they're treated a little bit differently. Just, I don't know if that's gonna make any sense to you, but that's the way it works. Uh,
Yeah, it makes sense.
okay, that's just web design for you. There you go. Yeah. Well, I'm really happy with what these guys have produced. Like, they have worked hard on this. There were a lot of pages on the site, a lot of content, um, and I think this is a grade A work in my book. I think this is really, really, really great. And the students are gonna go on and they're gonna graduate. I will still be here. So, if you have issues in the future, you can always contact me. Um, I'm not as close to the interworkings of the site as the students are, but like, I know WordPress and I can, you know, hopefully provide some help. Do you guys have any questions? This is our chance to really flesh this out.
She's saying no questions. Thank you for your work. And then Alex is also saying, yeah, I agree with Jesse. I think it was a wonderful job and just really looks awesome.
Okay,
And then
then
Alex is also saying, we were discussing trying to like change our menu tab, Jesse and I, and not having such a big like drop down menu. So trying to condense that. Our goal is to make everything in one page, which is kind of like what you guys just did, which is awesome. Like our board of directors webpage, we want to make that a little bit more easy to access. So you're already on the right track. So
oh, good, 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 good. All right. So the next step for you guys is, if you're okay with this site, you're going to need to contact your web hosting company and get them to point, that's sometimes the word they use for it, point the domain name to the new site. I don't know if does that make sense? Like, because this is a separate site from what you have now. Your domain name is that's pointed to your old site. We need to now redirect it to the new site. And that's not something that we can do. You're gonna have to, you can probably do it through their website, or you could, just get on the phone with them, with customer support, or I don't know who your web hosting company is, but yeah, that's the next step. When you're ready to go forward and really take this on.
sounds good. Alex said, thank you so much. And then Jesse is saying, I'm pretty confident that our executive director will approve this website. So we will do that in the next couple of weeks, give it to her and then try to change it over. So maybe in January, hopefully we'll be able to do it then. And then Alex is also saying, I agree with what Jesse's saying. I think we should get it approved from our executive director, hopefully after the new year, and then we can use it the rest of 2025.
That's wonderful. And these students are going to show this. They're going to have a big portfolio show in the spring, and they're gonna have this on display for everyone to see, and it's gonna be great. Thank you so much for working with us. You guys have been a wonderful, wonderful client. Like, doesn't always work this smoothly. In the real world, there are a lot more hiccups that happen, and you guys have made it very easy for us and been very responsive along the way, and we really, really appreciate that. That I think, added a lot to the education of our students. Yes.
And then I was saying one last question. Um, oh, I see a little magnifying glass on the top on the menu bar. Is that a search bar?
I believe so, Louisa.
Yeah, so the way the search bar works, let me go ahead and is it this? So you just go
Ah,
ahead and search, like if I wanted to put services. Um, this was also inbuilt in Devi, so it just genuinely gives just whatever web page or whichever page mentions the word service so that you can go ahead and click on it and it'll bring you here.
perfect.
Very handy. That's great. And
Yeah,
one,
it just it makes sense.
yeah, and one thing you
Alex is saying, we did something before. I don't know what exactly happened, but it dropped our search bar for some reason, and we didn't even realize we didn't have that. So thank you so much for adding that in.
there you go. All right. And one thing you guys might want to look into, which we didn't really have time to, is there are S it's called SEO, search engine optimization. There are plugins that you can add that will sort of clean out all the code and make it more optimal for search engine results, so you would come up earlier in if somebody types in services for the hard of hearing or something like that. um and that is it if you go back to the video, at one point when Louisa was showing us the tabs in Divi, one of them was SEO. And I can't remember where it was, but yes, right there, SEO, yeah, search engine optimization. So, there's some information in there. Maybe they filled it all out. I don't know. But I mean, there's other plugins that you can add to WordPress to optimize your search engine results. So just a thing you can add.
Alex is saying, thank you.
All right. Well, if you guys know, I teach this class every year in the fall. And so if you know of any other nonprofits that could benefit from our services, I would love to hear from you. That would be great.
Alex said, will do, and Jesse's also saying, will do.
Awesome. All right. So what do you think? These students earn an A?
A's, yes.
No,
A
no, no,
plus,
no, no,
Jesse
no,
says.
there's just no A plus, right? Yeah.
Yep, Alex is also saying A plus all
He
around.
does. Awesome. Oh my God, that's great. Oh, it's been such a pleasure. Thank you so much. And I will download this video, post it, send the link to Lisa. She will create the Google Doc and send it to you, and you have like just one document with all the information that you need. And maybe we'll put the link to the theme website in there, and that would be helpful. Yeah. Yeah. It has been such a pleasure working with you guys. Marco, you
Yeah, Jesse saying thank you so much.
yes, our pleasure. Do you guys have anything else you want to say?
And Alex was saying, thank you all, you did a wonderful job.
I just want to say thank you. Thank you so much for this opportunity. I know Rusty at the start of the semester was having like difficulty finding organization, so it's really great that you guys reached out. And thank you so much for this opportunity. I mean, I was like really nervous talking to clients, and then you guys made it so much easier. So I really appreciate that. And yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah, of course.
Everyone had a good experience. So, well, everyone have a wonderful holidays. You know,
Yeah, you too.
all right. Take care. Good job, you guys.
Have a wonderful holiday. Goodbye.
Bye.